It's National Farmers Market Week, where we celebrate how much value farmers markets bring to our local communities around the nation. This is especially important right now, as both consumers and vendors are dealing with inflation and rising prices. Now, we've seen food costs jump dramatically. Grocery stores and supermarket food prices were over 12% higher in June of this year compared to last year, according to the U.S. Department of Agriculture. And here at News Nation, it is our mission to hear from everyday people, to have a conversation with you every single morning. Nick is at the Lincoln Square Farmers Market in Chicago for a little more on that and what people are saying out at the market. Good morning. What do you have in your hand?
Well, you know, Adrian, what I have, Adrian, I cannot wait to bring some back to the studio for you guys. This is some of the feta from Aleka's Kitchen. And it's just one of the many vendors here at the Lincoln Square Farmers Market. The reason I wanted to come out and show you this is because there are more than 24 different vendors who come and support this market. They all believe it's important that they have local produce available for the community. One of the things I've also learned in doing this is that so many of the shoppers have their favorites, like the feta. It sells out early, so there is a method to the madness. Some of the places you have to come to super early on a Tuesday or come Thursday evening because they may sell out of some of your favorite items. I've even been talking to some shoppers like Colin. Colin, good morning. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. I wanted to talk to you about why you continue to support the farmers market when you know there are cheaper ways or maybe different ways to shop.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, honestly, I haven't felt a lot of change in inflation with the farmers market. I think some of that is just buying directly from the farmers. So they have the option and are getting the full profit margin as well. And so, but I think that you see a big difference in quality. I find that, like, at home, I treat the produce differently. It's something that I think you just feel the difference for sure. So
one of the things I was telling Adrian, my anchor back in the studio, is that, Adrian, you got to get here early for some of your favorite stocks. What are some of your tricks to shopping at the farmers market?
No, I think that's true for sure. I think that talking to the farmers, asking, you know, what's coming next week, all that sort of thing. I think that first week, just like anything else, we all kind of freak out and we all want watermelon, we all want plums, we all want tomatoes, you know, that kind of thing. And so a lot of times that first week, it's pretty brutal, and you know, it'll be gone by the time you get here if you end up here on the later side. But yeah, I think otherwise the main important thing, just like any vendor, whether it's your butcher or baker or whatever, is just to talk to your vendors and ask them what's good.
And what did you buy? What is this?
So I got some basil today, which I love. You get you know, a little bit more basil. It lasts a little longer on your countertop. And then one of my other favorites is Klug Farm, McKlug, out in Michigan. They're in St. Joe. I got a bunch of peaches, 5 different types of peaches from them, and some berries and other things as well.
Love that. So, Colin, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Adrian, the secret is simply this: get out here, introduce yourself to some of these vendors, find out what your favorites may be, build that relationship so that they can hold that feta for you when you come nice and early.
All right. Good advice. I love the farmers market. I go to one nearer to my house, and it's so yummy.